You guys want something new, something original? Today, Turner's going to do the intro. Let's hear it, Turner.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Habaneros Hot Takes,
Where the takes are spicy and the jokes are funny. And guess what, guys? Today we're filming a day earlier because tomorrow we are really busy because it just so happens to be our birthday. 3-second clap. Yes, happens to be our birthday. And so we're going to film a day earlier. So anything that goes down on Wednesday, we are going to miss, which includes, I believe, the first day of March Madness, which kind of sucks, but we'll be recapping.
First day of March Madness and the MLB opener from
Yeah,
South Korea.
That's true. It's 5 in the morning here. So we'll make sure to get an update for that next week and an update for March Madness next week. But if you guys haven't filled out a bracket, we'd love to see all of your guys' brackets. We'll have a link in our Spotify section to where you can fill out a bracket. But today is Trivia Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be drilling each other on some trivia, and you guys are going to get to watch either our really embarrassing or really good knowledge of sports.
Yes, but first, we're going to just recap a couple of big things that happened in sports this week, because that's what this podcast is about.
Yep.
Of course, we had the continuation of NFL free agency, some of the most important moves being Desmond Ridder getting traded to the Arizona Cardinals, Kenny Pickett getting traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, Justin Fields getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That one was a shocker because they already have Russell Wilson, who they signed for like $1 million. And so now they have two quarterbacks who are considered kind of in the middle of the pack. I don't know what they're going to do with that. But, I mean, Justin Fields is like the embodiment of what I feel is like a third down quarterback because he can run for it or he can throw for it on third down.
The Bears also went out and traded for wide receiver Keenan Allen from the Los Angeles Chargers, only having to give up a fourth-round pick to get him.
That was a humongous deal. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm glad to see him go to the Bears where, spoiler alert, the Bears might be competing this year for some big, big stuff. Looking good.
They're looking very good. It's all really going to depend on how Caleb Williams plays, though.
If they draft Caleb Williams, they can always choose to go another quarterback.
Even more news with the Chargers. Mike Williams was also cut. Where do you think he'll end up?
Nobody's signed Mike Williams yet, but I think his injury proneness leads to him probably going to a team that isn't considered highly a contender. I think he'll go to the Las Vegas Raiders, and they can pair him up with what's his name, Jacoby Myers and Devontae Adams.
Yeah, so that would be a pretty good wide receiver threesome.
It would, and if they can get a good quarterback and a good running back, they can make that offensive system really work well.
Yeah, but transitioning over to the NBA, hasn't really been much news over there, though. However, teams are starting to ramp up for playoff pushes here as we enter the final month of the season. Are you excited for playoffs, Jackson?
I sure am, and we're going to start with some news in the Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons have finally been eliminated. It took a while somehow. Don't really know how, but yeah, they were not good. They went on nearly an NBA record losing streak until they beat my Toronto Raptors, who went 1-for-9 this week and have lost 7 in a row. And the Magic played them twice this week, which is why the Magic are on an 8-2 winning streak over their last 10 games and finding themselves really in the mix of things in the East. But the top 6 teams in the East look like they're probably barely set, even though Indiana's only a half game back of the Sixers. Joel Embiid's going to come back for them probably soon. I mean, I haven't really heard much on his injury. It's been very quiet.
That's true.
But yeah, in the Western Conference, the Nuggets and the Thunder have been rolling. And the Pelicans, Zion lost 25 pounds since the in-season tournament, and he's been going off. They look good. They look really good.
Yeah, they look like they could make a push. Zion's playing some of the best basketball of his career, and he's staying healthy, which is what I said. If he stays healthy and he plays at the highest level he can, as you remember, I said in one of the previous episodes that I believe them to be a title contender if Zion took that lead.
And he really has taken that lead. One thing we're looking at with the Pelicans is they're actually only a game behind the 4-seed Clippers, who have been incredibly inconsistent since the All-Star game, and it's disappointing because many people, including myself, had them as potential West champion winners. But yes, they've not played well. Another team that hasn't played well is Phoenix, because they're now 8th in the Western Conference. They've slid a lot into the play-in tournament. Currently looks like Suns-Lakers could be a potential play-in matchup, and that would be a good one. What do you think about that?
I don't like it because I don't want the Lakers to be a play-in team. But It's currently looking like the Lakers are going to have to do quite a bit of work to get out of the play, especially since Domantas Sabonis has been dominating Anthony Davis recently.
Yeah, he really looks like Anthony Davis's father.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, that would be a pretty fun matchup to watch. KD and LeBron going at it to decide which one of them gets a chance to go with the title run.
Man, and Curry could be in there too because the Warriors are still in the play-in mix. My goodness.
Yeah,
And Luka's still there too.
yeah, it's four really, really talented players and four really talented teams that I think could really make a playoff push. I don't think anybody really wants to play any of those four teams. Like, if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, all of those guys have playoff experience. You don't want to play them.
Exactly. We're gonna move on to baseball now. All of this stuff is gonna be very brief because we're trying to get to Trivia Tuesday and we don't have a whole lot of time because we've got stuff to do after filming this. But really the only big news in the MLB, spring training's almost over, and one of the Warriors four has finally signed a deal. It's Blake Snell. He's going to the Giants 2 years.
2-year deal. Should be pretty good for the Giants. Will it help them contend in that division? I don't really think so because the Padres and the Dodgers are absolute powerhouses.
And the Diamondbacks made it to the World Series last year.
That's true. That's true.
So I don't really see them doing anything there. They're going to be ahead of the Rockies because everyone's going to be ahead of the Rockies. And then in the NHL, the Bruins were able to take the top spot in the league with 95 points, but right behind them are the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. And then some fringe teams. Vegas went crazy at the trade deadline, and everybody hates them now. And the Detroit Red Wings continue to suck, and the Nashville Predators continue to be amazing.
But yeah, it's looking good as the NHL starts to ramp up for playoffs here soon too.
Yeah.
Should be an exciting time here in the
You
coming week.
know what's not looking good is my Maple Leafs. They blew I think a 3-goal lead on Saturday, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah, they're kind of known for not being good in the playoffs, but it's whatever. I root for the Bills, so I have to experience that a lot. Sorry to say that, but
Okay, but let's get into Trivia Tuesday.
let's do it, baby. We're gonna drill each other on some basketball knowledge first. We're gonna ask each other questions. You guys can pause the video and try and answer these questions yourself before Turner or I do if you want. Every correct answer is, because we're doing like a point system, every correct answer first try is worth 1 point. And then, not 1 point, 3 points. And then every hit past that, you lose a point until you reach 0 points. So, some questions have hints, such as the multiple choice and the name the player ones. But the final questions, known as final boss questions, no hints, no points if you get it wrong, but 5 points if you get it right.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
So I'm going to ask you first, or I'm going to answer first?
I'll go first. You can ask me first.
All right. My first question for you, Turner, is can you name the last 5 NBA Finals winning teams in order starting in 2019?
You want me to start in 2019 and then go 20, or do you want me to go back?
2019, 2020, 2021, like that.
Okay, so 2019 was your Toronto Raptors.
It sure was. That was
I have heard way too much about that from living with you.
You have.
2020 was my Los Angeles Lakers, which
Nice.
you have probably heard way too much of.
Yeah, I have. Bubble year, by the way.
Oh, 2021. 2021, was that Milwaukee?
It was Milwaukee.
Yeah, against the Phoenix Suns.
Yes, it was.
Yes. And then 22, Golden State.
Golden State.
Curry went insane, led his team to the finals. And then most recently, the Nuggets, right?
That's all 5. You got it right.
Let's go.
That's 3 points for Turner. Incredible performance, honestly. That was very, very impressive.
Thank you. Alrighty. I'm more of a stats guy, so a lot more of my questions revolve around stats for you. So,
Oh boy. All right.
here we go. Who has made the most free throws in a single season?
Most free throws in a single season in
All time.
NBA history.
All time.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the man that is known himself for making free throws in his prime, the honey bun master, James Harden.
I'm sorry,
All right.
but that is incorrect. You can take a second guess, or you can ask for hints. You get 3 guesses, by the way. I came up with this right now.
Okay. I'll take a second guess without a hint.
Okay.
Shooting a lot of free throws. I don't know. I gotta pick someone that made it to the line a lot. Stephen Curry?
I hate to say it, but that's also wrong. You have one more guess. Worth 1 point.
I'm taking a hint here.
Okay. This man is very famous in the NBA for something.
What? Very
Let me
famous
take
for
it out.
something.
That's probably not a very good hint.
No.
Okay. I'll go pretty broad because this is the first question.
Okay.
Mr. Logo.
Oh, Jerry West.
The answer is Jerry West. Correct.
Wow, that's shocking. He shot the most free throws in a single season?
He made 840 free throws in a single season in 1966.
Holy moly, Jerry West. 3-second clap for that feat. Holy cow, that's insane.
Congratulations, Jackson. You get 1 point for that.
And you're telling me that he did that in the 70s when they didn't shoot that many free throws?
Uh-huh.
Dang, that's insane.
Yes, it is.
All right, are you ready for your second question?
Okay, let's get it.
This is a multiple choice question.
Oh, okay.
Who is the current leader in NBA field goal percentage?
Curry?
A. Nick Claxton. B. Rudy Gobert. C. Eva Zubac. Or D. Daniel Gafford.
Okay, so I definitely don't think it's Ivo Zubac. I've watched enough Clippers and I'm like him lately. No, it's probably not him. I'm a big Nick Claxton guy, but he's a defensive weapon. And I've watched Daniel Gafford absolutely terribly. He almost got to the record for most field goals made in a row this week. So I'm going to say Daniel Gafford.
Well, those are all of the top 4 guys in field goal percentage in order, and Daniel Gafford is at the bottom, but I reversed it. He's at the top of the actual leaderboard in field goal percentage. I don't remember what the number is, but you got it right.
I did?
You did.
Let's go. That's another 3 points?
That is another 3 points.
Man, I'm cooking.
You're pulling ahead, but maybe I can get some of the final boss questions right.
Alrighty, I got another question for you. This one's another stat question, as most of mine are. Which NBA player has the most career turnovers?
Most career turnovers. Ooh. Needs longevity. For sure. Needs to be like commanding the ball a lot. I'm going to go with LeBron.
That is correct.
I knew it. LeBron's played for so long, and I'm not saying he's not the GOAT or anything, but like, at that point in time, you're going to accumulate some bad stats as well. So
yes, he is first in turnovers with 5,161. However, shockingly, Russell Westbrook is in second.
To me, that's not very shocking, but I can understand how that could be shocking, He's got a much shorter career than some of those other guys, but he's played for a long time, and he was absolutely commanding the ball everywhere he went.
Congratulations, Jackson. You got 3 points for that.
Thank you. All right, your turn. It is another multiple choice question. This one's harder than the last one, I'll say that.
Okay, let's get it.
Who are the only 3 current NBA players averaging less than 10 minutes per game?
Ooh.
So there's one imposter, and you're trying to pick the one that is not averaging.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the one that's not.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
A. Jordan McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
B. Zeke Naji.
Naji.
C. Jock Landale.
One.
Or D. Kessler Edwards.
I'm going to go with the one that I haven't heard of. Kessler Edwards.
Which button is it? That's no. I forgot. It is not Kessler Edwards.
Dang it.
He is averaging less than 10 minutes per game.
Okay, so 33% chance.
Yes. You don't get a hint because of multiple choice. And the more time you guess it, the more of a chance you get to get it right.
I'll go with McLaughlin.
This one?
No.
Which one?
This one.
Sorry. Still trying to work on our soundboard, but it's not Jordan McLaughlin. He's also averaging under 10 minutes a game. You have one more chance. Zeke Naji or Jock Landale, who's averaging above 10 minutes a game.
I'm going to go with Landale.
For above 10 minutes a game?
Yes. That's the
hot take button.
There you go.
There you go. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, Jock Landale is averaging just barely above 10 minutes a game. He is the lowest averager of above 10 minutes a game.
Alrighty, so I get 1 point for that.
You get 1 point for that.
Alrighty. Here's my question. Multiple choice.
All right.
Who is the GOAT? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, or Kyle Kuzma?
You're really going to make me answer this in front of our audience?
Yes,
and
I
tell
am.
them who my GOAT is?
Yes, I am.
So first of all, I'd like to say it is extremely bold of Kyle Kuzma to say that he is the GOAT when the Wizards completely suck this year and he has one championship. He's definitely not good. I'm just gonna.
I put that on there.
It's between Kobe, Michael, and LeBron. Michael's got the highest percentage of wins in championship games. He's got, I think, the most MVPs and maybe the most Finals MVPs. I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. I feel like he is the GOAT.
So there was no wrong answer to this question other than Kyle Kuzma. So
Yeah. I mean, if you were to say LeBron's the GOAT, I can understand that because his basketball has transitioned through multiple different spans of basketball history.
congratulations, Jackson. You get 3 points for this, and it is now tied up at 7-7.
Nice. I would have also understood you pick Kobe because Kobe is really, really good.
I think it's Kobe. Yeah, I probably would have said Kobe.
All right, this one's a little bit more challenging than some other ones, but I trust you. I trust that you can do it.
Let's do it.
Please name me 5 NBA father and son pairs.
Do I have to say the name of both the father and son?
Both the father and son. There are so many that I trust you can get
5. I would say the Currys, but I don't know Steph's dad's name. So
I'll let you have that.
Okay, so we got the Currys.
Let me find it on the list. It's a long one.
Gary Payton the second is definitely a good one.
That's 2.
Oh man, Michael Jordan and Jimmy Butler. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sadly, no.
That one doesn't count. I was joking. Okay.
Yeah. So Del Curry is Stephen Curry's father, and you could also said Seth Curry as well.
Did Clay's dad play in the NBA?
Clay's dad. What's his name, Turner?
Oh, I can't remember. He was a broadcaster for the Lakers at one point.
How do you not remember this then?
You're
a Lakers fan, Turner.
Because that was a long time ago, man.
Reach deep into your Laker knowledge.
I can tell you, man.
All right, I'll let you have it. It's Michael Thompson. Mycha.
Okay. So how many do I have now?
You have 3.
Man, I'm trying to think. Who else? Oh, man. Next year I'd probably say Bronny and LeBron, but that is if Bronny gets drafted. There's been a lot of controversy around that.
There has been.
Oh,
really? If there's anyone with a junior in your name, you can really just
I know. I'm trying to think. What about Gary Trent? Gary Trent Jr.?
Gary Trent and Gary Trent Jr. Good.
I gotta reach deep into my bag now.
Current Raptor Gary Trent Jr. Shout out.
Oh.
There's almost 100. So I trust you.
What about Scottie Pippen? Is Scottie Pippen Jr.?
Yes.
Let's go. That's 5.
So here, I'm going to show Turner the list. You guys probably can't see this. You definitely can't see this, but there are so many father-son duos.
That's actually crazy.
I would have.
Larry Nance and Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, Dwayne Washington and Dwayne Washington Jr. I bet you didn't know Andrew Wiggins' dad played in the NBA.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Let's go.
I'm glad I got that. 3 points to Turner.
Already, I got a multiple choice question for you now, Jackson.
All right.
Let me scroll down to it. Which NBA player has the best efficiency rating of all time? So efficiency rating, for those of you who don't know, basically is a stat metric that calculates how efficient you are on offense.
So that's everything, right? Including free throws?
Offense, defense, free throws, passing, everything. So here are your options. Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, Anthony Davis, or Nikola Jokic.
I don't think it's going to be Michael Jordan because I think he probably takes too many shots. And I don't know about Anthony Davis. I've seen him play and it's confusing. And Shaq is not a great free throw shooter. So I'm actually going to go with Nikola Jokic as my first guess.
That is correct. Nikola Jokic has a 28.02 out of 30 efficiency rating.
He has the NBA record?
Yes, he's the most efficient player in NBA history. And believe it or not, Anthony Davis is actually 4th. Yes, higher than Shaquille O'Neal.
Dang. Yeah, that's probably because of free throws.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But honestly, that's insane. Nikola Jokic is so good. Nobody talks enough about how good he is, even though, he's MVP and stuff like that. But
good guess, Jackson. But I think it's time for Guess the Player.
It is time for Guess the Player.
All right. Okay, so how many questions are we doing for this?
I have 6 questions. So you can guess whenever you want, but after you go through 2, it's going to drop down to worth 2 points. And after I go through another 2, it's going to drop down to worth 1 point.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you information and you're going to try and guess who the player is.
Oh, okay. I kind of did my Guess the Player different, but we'll see. Okay. I guess I was kind of confused, but okay, let's go.
Do you want me to stop the questions when you have exactly enough to get 3 points with all the information I can give you?
I will buzz in with the hot take button when I'm ready to guess.
Okay. This player was an all-star this season.
This season.
They averaged the second least points per game among all of the all-stars.
Is this player Bam Adebayo?
It is Bam Adebayo. That is worth 3 points.
I don't know how I knew that. I just kind of guessed.
The other information was he was a first-round pick in 2017, played college at Kentucky, played in the Eastern Conference, and is a 4-time in a row all-defensive first team.
Okay. I can't believe I did that good on that.
Yeah, you got that in like 2 questions.
That's good
for 3 points, Turner.
Here's the thing about guess the player. I was kind of confused, and I thought it was like you do questions and I answer them, and then you like try and get the least amount of questions possible to figure out the NBA player. You see where I'm going?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, so basically you're gonna ask me questions and like.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you questions.
Yeah, you're gonna ask me questions. So that's what I thought we were.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna give you, say, we'll do 10 questions for 3 points, 20 questions for 2 points, and 30 questions for 3. Wait, no. 10 questions for 3 points, 20 for 2, 30 for 1.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
First question, are they a current player?
No.
Second question, all-star, ever.
Yes.
NBA champion ever.
I might have to fact check that.
All right.
Talk to the viewers while I figure it out.
You guys enjoying the podcast? You guys can listen to us on Amazon Music, Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere you get your podcasts. Just search at Habaneros Hot Takes. Start listening today. Also, if there's anyone out there who wants a sponsorship opportunity with us, email us at habaneroshotttakes@gmail.com, and we will gladly sponsor you on our podcast.
All right. He did not win an NBA championship.
Did not win an NBA championship. All right. So that's what, 3 questions?
Yes.
Did they play in the Eastern Conference?
No.
For the majority of their career?
No.
Western Conference?
Yes, definitely played in the Western
I
Conference.
don't know why I asked that, because if he didn't play in the Eastern Conference.
That's now 4 questions.
Okay. Were they a guard?
Yes. 5 questions.
Okay. Did they play in the... Trying to think of what division in the West to pick.
Okay.
The Pacific?
I honestly don't know the difference between the divisions. Is that the one with the Lakers?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Oh, are they a Laker?
No.
Okay.
That's now 7 questions.
Did
Well, technically they were a Laker at one point in their career, but they're not known for being
not known for being a Laker. Are they known for being a Phoenix Suns player?
Yes.
Is it Steve Nash?
That is correct. 9 questions.
Let's go. And he didn't win the finals?
No, he didn't.
That's sad. I was thinking Charles Barkley originally, but then I switched up to Steve Nash when I asked big guard questions. So
yeah, you did a good job.
All right, it's time for a final boss question.
Oh, I'm scared, man. What do we got?
These are big boy questions that have absolutely no hints and are worth 5 points for 1 guess.
Okay.
And you don't get any more guesses.
Ooh,
so you have to get it right first try, otherwise it goes to bed. All right. When was the last season the Wizards finished on top of their division?
Oh. I'm going to say 2001, maybe when they had Jordan?
That is incorrect. It's much more recent than 2001. 2016 was the last season the Wizards won their division.
That's actually pretty good. Good for them. Alrighty. Who is the highest 3-point percentage in playoff history?
Playoff history. Ooh.
There's no minimum attempts here, too, so it could be confusing.
The minimum test is 1 for the final question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant no minimum attempts on the 3-point percentage.
This is going to be a surprising one. I'm going to go a man that's not known for shooting threes, but he's been in the playoffs a lot, and he has a lot of chances to shoot threes. Draymond Green.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect. It's somebody who hasn't been in the playoffs very much. You want somebody who has not shot that many threes, is what I would say.
All right.
It is actually one of my favorite players as a Lakers fan, Rui Hachimura.
He has the best 3-point percentage in the playoffs?
In playoff history, he has a .518 3-point percentage in the playoffs.
That's shocking. 375 for Rui Hachimura. That's impressive. So what's the score after we are done with the NBA session?
NBA score is 13-10. 13.
Dang. All right, so we're all knotted up. Your turn to ask me a question first.
Which sport are we doing?
We're going on to NFL.
NFL.
So this is football trivia.
Alrighty, let's get it. Who holds the single game receiving touchdown record?
Single game receiving touchdown record. It has to be Randy Moss. That's my first guess.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
All right. I'll take a hint.
Alrighty. Let me think of a good hit to give you. He's famously known as a 49er.
Jerry Rice?
It is indeed Jerry Rice.
Nice.
Congratulations, you get 2 points.
All right.
Jerry Rice had 5 touchdowns in a game in 1990
Nice.
versus the Atlanta Falcons.
5 touchdowns. Jerry Rice is a legend. He's really, really good. All right. My first question is multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
How many interceptions did Patrick Mahomes throw last year?
Oh,
11,
okay.
12,
Okay.
10, or 14?
I want to say 11?
That's your guess?
Yes.
It is not 11.
Oh,
Since it's multiple choice, now you just get to choose between the 3 no hints. 12, 10, or 14.
is it 14?
It is 14. Patrick Mahomes threw a career-high 14 interceptions last year. Despite that, he still won the Super Bowl.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, for us Bills fans.
Alrighty, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Which NFL quarterback has led the most game-winning drives in NFL history?
I think I know who this is. Oh, man. It's between 2 people for me. Between, I think, Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees. I'm going to go with Drew Brees because that's ringing a bell.
I am sorry, but that is incorrect.
All right, then I'm going with my intuition and picking the other one, Phillip Rivers.
I'm sorry, but that is also incorrect.
Oh, all right. I need that hint to get the point.
Okay, here's the hint. Go.
Tom Brady.
It is indeed Tom Brady.
How did I not think that? My goodness.
Yeah, I was wondering if you might overthink that question.
I did overthink it. I've seen way too many graphics about Drew Brees being good at leading comebacks, though.
So you still do get 1 point, though. So congratulations.
That's true. All right, this one's not multiple choice. It's just one
All
question,
right.
and you get hints. Who is the only team to have their secondary logo listed as their primary logo on their ESPN stat page and on NFL.com stat page?
Would it be the Chicago Bears?
It sure would be the Chicago Bears, Turner. That is correct.
Let's go.
Chicago Bears, instead of having the C logo, have their actual bear logo as their team logo on ESPN. The only team in the NFL to feature their secondary logo on the ESPN website.
Alrighty, I got a multiple choice question for you now.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Who threw the most interceptions all time? Brett Favre, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, or Nathan Peterman?
Nathan Peterman's known for throwing interceptions, and that's exactly why he doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. But I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere, it might be like a history book or something, that is Brett Favre. So that's my guess.
That is correct. Brett Favre threw 336 interceptions across his career.
That's a lot of interceptions. Should have included Jameis Winston on here. All right, this is not my last football question before the player. My bad. Wait, it is my last football question.
Wait, are you replying to it?
No, I got one after my guess the player.
Oh, okay.
Who won the NFL MVP in 2012? 12.
Ooh. I'm down 1 point, so I'm gonna ask for a hint in trying to get to it again.
This player was a quarterback.
All right. That's pretty broad.
I know, but still, you nailed it down quite a bit. You know?
Okay, so we got good quarterbacks then would include Brady, Breeze, Manning, the other Manning.
Both the Mannings.
I'm going to say Peyton Manning.
That is correct. It was Peyton Manning in 2012. Playing for the Indianapolis Colts, he won the Most Valuable Player award.
Let's go.
So is this mystery player? That's
No,
your next
I
one?
do not. I have another multiple choice for you.
All right.
Who had the best season of all time according to approximate value? This is the stat in the NFL that gives the true value of all players at all positions. The highest you can get is 30.
This scares me. I don't know that I'm going to get this
All
right
right.
first try.
Here are your options. LaDainian Tomlinson, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, or Jim Brown.
Jim Brown was a dog back in the day, but I don't know if the stuff measured it back then. He played a long time ago. It's like 50-50 between running back and quarterbacks. I'm going to pick, well, I'm not going to ask for him. I'm going to pick LaDainian Tomlinson.
That is correct.
Yes.
LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 at age 27 had an approximate value of 26 out of 30.
Dang.
You were kind of close like Jim Brown. He did have a top 10 approximate value season. They do calculate it all the way back then.
Nice. That's cool that the NFL does that because in like NBA and stuff, they only started tracking at a certain point. So.
Alrighty, Jackson, you've taken a 2-point lead.
Nice. So I have mystery team instead of player, but I'm going to skip over that and do my next question because I got out of order.
That sounds good. Okay,
I need you to name me the team that finished first and last in every division this year.
First and last.
We'll start with the AFC.
Okay, so AFC East. First was the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, it was.
Last was the New England Patriots.
Correct. AFC North.
AFC North. Oh, that AFC North's going to throw me off. The Ravens finished first.
They sure did.
Did the Bengals really finish last?
They did finish last.
Okay.
Right. AFC South.
AFC South. Houston finished first?
That is correct. Houston did finish first.
Oh, the AFC South's so difficult. I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans. They had it down.
They did finish last. AFC West.
AFC West, the first place was Kansas City.
Sure was.
And last place was the LA Chargers.
Yep.
Okay.
Now on to the NFC.
We're perfect so far. NFC East. First place was Dallas Cowboys.
Sure was.
And last place was New York Giants.
That is incorrect. No, it's last place was not the Giants.
Oh, it's the Commanders.
It is the Commanders.
Okay. So I can still get 2 points, right?
The NFC North.
NFC North. The best team had to have been Detroit, right?
It was Detroit.
And the worst team had to have been Chicago.
It was Chicago. The NFC South.
The NFC South, the worst team was definitely Carolina.
It was Carolina.
They were worse than the league. The best team, Tampa Bay.
It was.
Okay, come on.
And then last but not least, the NFC West.
Oh, NFC West. Well, the Niners finished first.
They did.
Did the Cardinals finish
They
last?
did.
Yes, 2 points
for Turner.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot about the Commanders. Man, that hurts.
It is totally fine, man. That is a tough one. It was up for grabs. They won by 1 game to the Giants. So, technically lost by 1 game to the Giants, but still.
Well, you know what to do already. I told you how to do it last time for my guess.
All right. Is this player currently playing the NFL?
Yes, they do.
Have they been a Pro Bowler?
Yes.
Have they won a Super Bowl?
No.
Do they play in the AFC?
Yes.
Do they play in the AFC East?
No.
Are they offense or defense?
Offense. That's 6 questions.
I know. Do they play in the NFC South?
No. Well, they did. They did. How about that?
Ooh.
They did at some point in their career.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and take a guess.
Okay, do it.
At some point in their career. Is it newly found Raven Derrick Henry?
It is Derrick Henry.
Let's go! I was not expecting to get that. Let's freaking go, baby!
The king himself.
That was a great guess.
Newly minted Baltimore Raven. Can't wait to see that next season.
All right. Mine is not a player. It's a team.
Ooh, okay. This should be interesting.
I only have 3 questions for you.
Oh, so I have to get it in the first question?
Yes.
Okay. So
I'll give you. No, never mind. I'm just gonna give you the questions. All
right.
Alrighty,
Give me the first question.
The first one is we have 1 Super Bowl win, which we are very proud of. And I'll give you a hint because this is a little difficult. It was in the 2000s.
In the 2000s, 1 Super Bowl win. Okay, so that eliminates quite a few teams. But if I had to guess a team with 1 Super Bowl win, who cares about it a lot? Ooh, this is kind of tough. I'm trying to remember which teams only have 1 Super Bowl.
There are quite a few actually.
Who boasts about this? Is it the New York Giants?
It is not the New York Giants.
They might have multiple teams. Just I was thinking helmet catch and they boast about that.
That was a good one, and they boasted about beating the Brady undefeated. But
yeah, I thought about it.
the second answer is we finished third in our division with a record of 9-8 this year, and that division, NFC West.
NFC West, third place. So I already know who first and last are because I had to do that
You
last.
sure do. It's between two teams who both have one Super Bowl win in that era.
Well, I know the Rams have multiple Super Bowls, so.
Oh, they have multiple Super Bowls in the 2000s?
Oh no, wait, that came out like 1 yard short.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's, I got it. It is the Los Angeles Rams.
It's not the Rams.
Oh.
It's the Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks.
Okay, that's my.
I'm sorry. I kind of threw you for a curveball. We'll give you 1.5 because I kind of threw you for a curveball.
I thought the Seahawks had multiple championships.
No, they only have one. It was the one in 2013 against the Broncos where they absolutely steamrolled the Broncos.
Yeah. Okay, good job. Hopefully I can get your final question and get back in.
Hopefully
you're winning.
You deserve like 1.5 points because I kind of led you a little astray with the Rams.
We can't do 1.5 points. So
all right.
Alrighty, I got a fun fantasy football question.
Ooh, fantasy football. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am super good at fantasy football. I'm taking a step back this year because I've won a ton and I got a lot of school. But yeah, I've won like 6 times.
No, stop the cap, bro.
He's won one Super Bowl. Or fantasy football Super Bowl. He literally has a ring on his shelf for it. But I've won
yes, I do.
a really good amount. So
okay, I'll give you that.
I know my fantasy football. I'm excited for this question.
This is a fun question. Which active player has the most fantasy points accumulated in the last decade? They still play today. They haven't retired.
Active player. Oh, so it's gonna be like a veteran. Cumulative. Oh man.
You get no hints. This is your final question. Just remember.
I gotta choose an old guy who's been like good for years. Oh man. Is this time?
No, I don't think so, but we probably don't want to be here all day waiting for you to answer the question.
And they gotta have been injury free. Oh man. This is so difficult.
Do you have an answer?
Antonio Brown does not play, right?
No, he doesn't. He did have that one crazy fantasy week though. That was kind of insane.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Right.
This is probably a terrible guess. I'm gonna say it's Dak Prescott.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. All right.
You were close. It was a quarterback.
Let me guess. Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Not Aaron Rodgers.
It was Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Who accumulated 3,078.1 fantasy points in the last decade.
That is interesting. Russell Wilson. Dang.
The quarterback of your mystery team.
All right.
Okay.
So, my final boss question for you is which NFL team had the lowest average rushing yards per game last year with 88 rushing yards a game? On average.
Ooh. I'm going to go on a limb. Was it the Los Angeles Chargers?
It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, that's right. They just checked down to Rashad White instead of handing him off the ball.
Exactly. Because the check down is considered a pass, they didn't really run at all. And so they only accumulated 88 rushing yards, which is like the lowest in years for a team to accumulate.
Okay, that's tough.
All right. Do you want to do NHL next or do you want to do MLB next?
I say we finish with MLB in honor of the season starting tomorrow.
All right, then. We're going to move on to NHL. I'm going to ask you the first question, Turner. This is one you should know.
Oh, no.
All right?
My NHL knowledge is terrible. This is where I fall first.
It's multiple choice.
Okay.
Which NHL team is nicknamed the Habs? A, the Penguins. B, the Canucks. C, the Canadiens. Or D, the Senators?
I have no idea. I have 3 guesses, so I'm going to go out on the limb. I'm going to go with the Canadiens? Oh, let's go!
It sure is the Canadiens. I think they're nicknamed the Habs because of the H in their logo, but I don't really know why they're nicknamed the Habs, but they are.
Just took the lead back.
Nice.
Alrighty. Question for you. Which active NHL player has the most assists in their career?
Active. Ooh, it's got to be a vet. I'm gonna go with Sidney Crosby.
That is correct.
It was between him and Ovi, but I feel like Ovi shoots too much because he's going for Wayne Gretzky's goal record, so that's why I picked Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby has 987 career assists. He's
That's
approaching 1,000.
Dang, Sidney Crosby. Good for him. 3-second clap for Sidney Crosby. All right, Turner. This one is a little piece of history because this player is retired. But
Okay.
what team did eventual NHL Hall of Famer Patrice Bergeron play for?
Is this multiple choice?
A, the Bruins, B, the Rangers, C, the Red Wings, or D, the Oilers?
I don't know this. So just like last time, I'm going to say a shot in the dark. I got a 25% chance. I'll go with the Rangers.
It is not the Rangers. Patrice Bergeron did not ever play for the Rangers.
Alrighty. So what are my options there?
The Bruins, the Red Wings, and the Oilers.
We're going to go with the Red Wings.
It's not the Red Wings either. So now it's 50-50 for you. The
Okay.
Bruins and the Oilers.
Okay. I don't get a hint, right?
You don't get a hint because it's multiple choice.
50-50. We'll go with the Oilers.
It's not the Oilers. Patrice Bergeron is a likely NHL Hall of Famer who played, I think, his entire career with the Bruins. I'm going to double check because I don't know if he played his entire career. If he played with any of those three teams, I'll give you a point.
Alrighty. And while you look that up, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you your next question.
All right.
Okay. Which NHL player had the most shorthanded goals in a single season all time?
All time. No multiple choice or anything. Oh, man. By the way, Patrice Bergeron played all 19 of his career seasons with the Bruins.
Obviously, I don't know anything about hockey.
Gosh, I'm going to take a shot in the dark that it's the great one, Wayne Gretzky, because that's my only guess here.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
Okay. Do I get a hint, right?
You can't ask for a hint.
Okay, I'm asking for a hint.
Okay. He's regarded as the second best player of all time.
Mario Lemieux?
That is correct.
Super Mario! Let's go. I'm going to dominate Turner in the hockey category, but he'll probably come back and get me
Mario
in the baseball
Lemieux.
category.
Mario Lemieux had 13 shorthanded goals in the 1989 season.
Dang. That's like as many as the Leafs have this year as a team. I don't know if he's actually the second greatest player of all time or regarded as it, but it's who we grew up knowing was the second greatest player of all time. That's who we were taught was the second greatest. So.
Okay.
Rescue 1, Lemieux 2. You know?
Yeah.
All right. This is also multiple choice. I gave you a bunch of multiple choice ones just
Thank you.
to help you out.
I was not that kind on the MLB questions.
Okay.
But they're not difficult questions. So
All right.
don't worry about it.
I trust you. Which NHL team was originally the Atlanta Thrashers? A, the Flames, B, the Canucks, C, the Sharks, or D, the Jets?
I'm pretty sure this is the Winnipeg Jets.
It sure is the Winnipeg Jets. I was hoping I could fool you with the Flames because they were originally the Atlanta Flames, but nah, he saw right through it. Good job, Turn. One of your best hockey knowledge plays of all time.
Thank you. Your next question. Let's see.
It's worth 3 points, by the way.
This one is multiple choice.
All right, you take a sip of water and then we're ready to go.
Okay. Who has the most point shares in a single season? This is basically a stat. It's how good a player was based on their points.
Based on like total scoring, assists, and goals, right?
Yes. The highest you can get for this is 25.
All right.
Okay. Your options are Wayne Gretzky, Bobby Orr, Connor McDavid, or Mario Lemieux.
I feel like if Connor McDavid did it, everybody would be losing their minds. So I don't think he's done it yet. Will he do it someday? There's a very good chance. But I don't think he's done it. Bobby Orr has an award named after him, And then Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky are just some of the best players of all time. But I think there's like a 3 out of 4 chance I get this right. So I'm just going to go in guessing order. I'm going to start with Bobby Orr because there's an award named after him.
We're too good at this.
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure the player with the most amount of points wins the Bobby Orr award at the end of the season.
He had 22.83 point shares in the 1971 season.
Awesome. And another 3 points to me. I'm running away with it
Yeah.
in the hockey section, not the baseball section.
You're now up 7 points, so I'm kind of getting screwed.
You still have to go for my next question, though.
Okay.
Who was the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup? And this is not multiple choice.
Oh, okay. So, you told me that a Canadian team hasn't won in like 70 years, right?
No, not 70 years.
Wow.
It's been a very long time. Maybe something more like 17?
17? Okay. Maybe I got confused. I'm gonna say the Montreal Canadiens.
It sure is the Montreal Canadiens. They were the last NHL franchise to win a Stanley Cup in Canada. This year, the Canucks are looking to change that, though. And maybe the Leafs. Just saying.
The Leafs haven't won anything in a long time.
It's been a very long time.
Alrighty. My next question for you. Which NHL goalie has the most goals saved above average?
Not multiple choice?
Multiple choice.
All right.
Connor Hellebuyck,
Okay.
Cam Talbot,
Okay.
Sergei Bobrovsky,
Okay.
or Jonathan Quick.
This is this season.
No, this is in their career.
In their career. Jonathan Quick's my guess.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
All right. I'm pretty confident it's not Talbot. So I'll go Hellebuyck because he's really, really good.
That is correct.
Nice. That's 2 points for me.
Connor Hellebuyck has 115 goals saved above average in his career.
He's a great defender. Sergei Bobrovsky would also be a good guess. And Talbot's good. I think he's not on the same level as Bobrovsky and Hellebuyck.
You're now beating me by 6 points. So I'm going to need to guess this NHL player.
Close the gap on this last one. All right. Since I only have 5 questions this time, I will let you have the first 3 questions at a worth of 3 points.
Okay. Let's get it.
Okay. This player is a left wing for the Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild.
They have the 12th most goals in the NHL this season with 35 total goals.
Okay.
And they have played in the NHL for 4 total years.
I don't know anybody who plays for the Minnesota Wild, so I might be screwed.
Yeah. They're pretty good. They're easily the best player on the Minnesota Wild. I'll say that much.
Were they an All-Star? Can I get that?
It doesn't say on their accolades page that they were an All-Star, but I think they probably were because they're really good.
I honestly have no idea.
Are you looking at?
No, I'm looking up my players so that way I can have information on them when it's my turn.
Okay. You want to just take a guess?
I don't even have a guess. I don't know anybody who plays for the Minnesota Wild.
All right. If you're not going to take any guess, then I'm just going to go to the next question.
I guess go to the next question.
Okay. This is now worth 2 points. They won the Calder Memorial Trophy, which is basically the Rookie of the Year award in 2021.
That really does not help me at all. I'm not going to lie.
Do you want to just take the last one for a chance at the 1 point?
Give me another one.
All right. This is the last question. The nickname for this player is the Thrill.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not going to get a point on this.
Are you not even going to guess?
I don't know anybody who plays on the Minnesota Wild.
All right. You're not going to guess.
My atrocious hockey knowledge is coming back to bite me.
Even if it's a terrible guess, you still have a chance if you do guess.
I have no idea. I wouldn't even know what to guess.
I mean, you could guess Connor McDavid if that would be matter. You just guess somebody.
I don't even know. Patrick Kane? I don't know.
It's not Patrick Kane. I mean, if it was Patrick Kane, you would have gotten points. But the answer was Kapril the Thrill Kaprizov.
Would never have got that. His name sounds like Capri Sun.
Yeah, I tried to pick a player that's pretty well known for you, but yeah, apparently didn't go very well.
Okay.
All right, so now it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Are they Eastern or Western Conference?
I don't know the conferences. My hockey knowledge is terrible. I apologize.
It's fine. To be fair, we just started watching hockey not that long ago so that we could get it,
They're Eastern. They're Eastern.
Eastern. All right. You wouldn't happy to be throwing me a curveball by putting a Leafs player on here, would you? That's not a question. Don't answer that.
Okay.
Have they won a Stanley Cup?
Yes.
They have won a Stanley Cup. All right.
Trying to rack my hockey knowledge, so.
Is it Atlantic?
Atlantic? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, it's Atlantic.
Okay. Are they defensemen?
I'll have to get back.
Oh my goodness.
Uh, no.
They're not a defenseman. Are they goalie?
No.
Okay. Were they an all-star?
Yes.
But they were an all-star. They won a Stanley Cup. They were an all-star. Play in the East. Ooh. And the Atlantic?
Yeah.
How many questions am I at?
You're currently at 5 questions.
5 questions. All right.
So
Should
you-
I ask some more? Do they play for the Washington Capitals?
No.
Do they play for the Pittsburgh Penguins?
No.
No and no. Because I was thinking Ovechkin or Crosby.
No, I'm not gonna go with an easy answer every time.
All right. Are they a goalie?
You already asked that question, so I'm gonna answer
No,
no again.
I said, are they a defenseman the first time?
Okay. No,
They're not a goalie. Okay, that means they're a wing or a center. Yeah, gosh.
You're 8 questions, so you're currently still at 3 points, but it's
Hmm.
not looking like you're gonna get.
8 questions. I got 2 questions. Atlantic teams that have won. Okay, is there Stanley Cup within the last 5 years?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It's a Tampa Bay Lightning player. That's for sure. It's on the way.
Is that a question?
No. Are they a center?
No.
All right. So my guess, I don't know if he's a center or not. Nikita Kucherov is my guess.
That is correct.
Oh, I was gonna say Steven Stamkos, but I was Stamkos, not Stamkos. I was gonna say him, but I was thinking that he was a center, and so I didn't say him, and instead I said Kucherov. I can't believe I got that.
Unfortunately, you had 11 questions, so you're only gonna get 2. You're only gonna get 2 points. However, you have now taken a massive 8-point lead on me.
There's still time for my terrible baseball
I need
knowledge.
my challenge question to help me out here.
Oh yes, that's true. We still have the challenge questions. Okay, you can get 5 points here and come back.
Yes.
And it's very broad, I'll say that much. This is the broadest of all of the challenge questions I have to offer.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Name one of the 4 NHL teams that have not won a game by a shootout this year. I'll repeat
I
the question.
started watching hockey last week. How am I supposed to know this?
I mean, there's a 4 in 32 chance, which is actually
Not very good odds.
a 2 in 16 chance, which is actually a 1 in 8 chance.
I'm gonna go with my Los Angeles Kings because I really don't know who again.
I think the Kings have won 1 game in shootout this year, so that's a no. The answers were the Flames, the Jets, the Canucks, or the Devils. It's honestly shocking the Canucks have not won a game by shootout this year, though.
Alright.
If I get this question, I basically win.
Which NHL player has had the most hat tricks in a single season?
Ooh, most in a single season. It's gonna be someone good, that's for sure.
Who do you think it is? This is a challenge question.
This
Don't
is
forget, no hints.
There's no hints. It's definitely not Patrice Bergeron because you would have done your research on him and then known he played on the Bruins and you didn't get that right. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Alex Ovechkin.
I'm sorry, but that is incorrect.
All right, let me see if my other potential answer was right. Was it Patrick Kane?
No, it was not. I had you overthink it.
It's Gretzky, isn't it?
It's Gretzky.
Ah, the great one strikes again.
He had 10 hat tricks in both the 1982 season and 1984 season.
So he holds the record, and he did it like
He holds the record.
He holds it
He
twice.
did it twice.
That's insane. He really is the GOAT. 3-second clap. All right, so now we're gonna do baseball knowledge, and you get to go first.
Alrighty. Who has the highest WAR season in the 2000s? WAR, for those of you who don't know, is wins above replacement, and is basically a stat that tells how good of a season a player had.
Is this multiple choice?
It is not
It's not multiple choice. Only in the 2000s.
in the 2000s.
If it's going to be high war, it's got to be for a beefy team. I've heard Pedro Martinez was a dog in the 2000s, so my guess is Pedro Martinez.
Your first guess is incorrect. I'm sorry.
I'll take a hint.
Okay, let's see. They play in the National League.
National League. Barry Bonds.
It is indeed Barry Bonds.
He had so many home runs. So why didn't I think of that before? You literally has the record.
It was Barry Bonds in 2001 during the 73 home run season.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, 2 points for Jaxson as he is now taking a 10-point lead.
All right. I trust that your baseball knowledge can carry you back for the victory. My first question is a multiple choice question. Which MLB team had the worst spring training record to eventually win a World Series? Was it A, the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies, B, the 2016 Chicago Cubs, C, the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates, or D, the 2012 St. Louis Cardinals?
I have no idea. I think I'm going to go with the Chicago Cubs.
That's correct. The 2016 Chicago Cubs had a abysmal spring training. They lost 19 games.
Climbing back in it, baby. Let's go.
That's a 3-point question compared to my 2-point question. So yeah, you got a hit by point.
Okay.
Let's see if I can hold out for the win. I did really good on the hockey segment.
Yeah. Mainly because my hockey questions are kind of easy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Which MLB team has the lowest winning percentage of all time? This is not multiple choice.
Not multiple choice. My guess is a team that's been cheeks for years, the Colorado Rockies.
That is incorrect.
All right then. I'll take a hint.
This is an American League team.
American League team. I'm trying to think of who is really bad in the American League, and all I can think of is the Angels. I'll guess the Angels.
Sorry, but that is also incorrect.
I'll take the second hint and try and get a point off this.
Hang on, let me check what division you're in. I'm gonna give you that. But
am I gonna be the first one to not get a single point? Oh, I know. You got the one with Patrice Bergeron. That's right.
Even though it was multiple choice.
Even though it was multiple choice. If it makes you feel better, you literally couldn't have done worse there.
I can't seem to get it to work. So
the Wi-Fi bad again?
We'll go with the team plays in Florida. How about that?
Oh. There's only one American team in Florida. The Rays.
Sorry, but that is
wait, what?
You're forgetting about a team.
Who?
They played in the American League for most of their existence.
Is it the Marlins?
It is the Marlins.
No!
I decided to play some trickery with you that time.
You sure did. And because of it, you might be able to beat me.
Yes.
How many behind are you? 6?
Currently 7.
All right. I mean, it's all fun and games.
I mean, you stumped me with the Seattle Seahawks.
I did.
Sorry, we're even.
Yeah. All right. Which team has historically played the least total playoff games?
Least total? Is this multiple choice?
No, it's not.
Least total playoff games. Is it the Miami Marlins?
It's not the Miami Marlins.
That's a good guess.
Here's your hint. It's a National League team, and they have, I'm pretty sure, always been a National League team, so they didn't just move to the American League 10 years ago.
We're going to go with the Colorado Rockies, because you said they sucked.
That is correct. It is the Colorado Rockies. They have played 24 total playoff games, and a fun fact is the second lowest playoff game total is the Mariners with 39, which is almost double what the Rockies have played in their team history.
Oh, wow. That's a wild stat.
It is.
Okay, let's see.
So that one's worth 2 points.
Now I'm on to my multiple choice questions. So, of active players, who has the highest on base plus slugging?
Freddie Freeman.
It's multiple choice.
I'm still guessing Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman wasn't the one.
Oh, okay, then I'm not guessing Freddie Freeman.
Should we count it?
No.
Okay,
yeah, whatever. There you go.
Okay, here, options are Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, Corey Seager, and Bryce Harper.
My guess is Bryce Harper.
That is also incorrect.
All right, so it's between Trout and Judge for me. Trout's been a beast. He's won multiple. I'm going to go Trout.
That is correct.
I
Congratulations.
barely eked out a point with my terrible baseball knowledge, just knowing Mike Trout is really good. And I grew up in Anaheim for a little bit of my life, so I got to watch him play, and he's a dog.
Okay. Good guess.
Thank you. This one is
Freddie Freeman was not a good guess.
he's been great for his whole career, and he gets on base. I mean, the slugging might not be. All right, this one's multiple choice for you, Turner.
Okay.
Which MLB player has the most total Gold Glove wins? A. Brooks Robinson. B. Roberto Clemente. C. Ivan Rodriguez. Or D. Greg Maddux.
It's Greg Maddux. He won the pitcher Gold Glove like every season.
It is Greg Maddux. He did win the pitcher Gold Glove 22 times, which is by far an MLB record. Are you catching up, Turner?
Yes, I am. I am actually only 3 points behind you.
Oh gosh, no. It's like when you're looking in the rear view mirror and objects are closer than they appear. That's Turner.
All right.
He's a boat to catch me.
Who has the most RBIs in MLB history?
Is this multiple choice?
Yes, it is. Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, or Barry Bonds?
Well, I mean, Barry Bonds would have batted himself in a ton, so that's not a bad. But I'm gonna go Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank.
That is correct.
Let's go. I needed that. Hammer and Hank. For some reason, I call him Uncle Hank a lot. He's great and great in MLB The Show. So.
Man, that's disappointing that you get 3 points on that. That hurts.
I was gonna guess Barry Bonds originally, but I changed it up, and it's a good thing I did.
Yeah, I was hoping you would guess Barry Bonds.
All right, this is a little bit of a location kind of question because this is all about which MLB stadium is geographically, I almost said geometrically because that's geometry. Which MLB stadium is geographically the furthest from a body of water?
A lot of stadiums are on a body of water.
Yeah, they sure are.
I'm trying to think who doesn't play on a body of water. Oh, I'm going to go with Globe Life Field, the home of the Texas Rangers.
That's the right answer. Globe Life is the farthest stadium from a major body of water, only because Kansas City is near the Mississippi River.
Man, that is honestly crazy. That's a really nice stadium. I have been there to see it on the game.
It was awesome. Great game.
Alrighty, it's time for Guess That Player.
I am ready.
Okay, start asking your questions.
Are they a current player?
Yes.
Have they won an MVP?
No.
Have they won a World Series?
Yes.
They have won a World Series.
I had the right baseball knowledge.
That rules out our good friend Michael Lorenzen. Just always got to be thinking that in the back of my mind. Are they a pitcher?
They are not a pitcher.
Okay. So they've won a World Series. No MVP, so it's not like no MVP. Do they play in the National League?
I said not an MVP, so
I know. Yeah.
Let's see. They do not play in the National League anymore, but most of their career they did.
All right. Not anymore. Most of their career they did. Elondo never won a ring, and he almost won an MVP once. Are they an outfielder?
They are an outfielder. That's now your fourth question.
Fourth question. All right. Do they play in the American League Central?
They did, but wait.
What, who's in? Like the Brewers and stuff like that? No, that's National League. The Tigers. The Tigers are in the American League Central. I know that much.
I'm trying to think. Who's in this good at now? Baseball knowledge.
Baseball knowledge. It's gonna get better as the season goes on. Don't worry.
I'm gonna say yes, but it might be wrong.
Okay.
I think so. I'll check. Hang on. I'll fact check. I'll fact check it, but you can keep asking questions, assuming it.
All right. I can't think of any more questions. They're an outfielder. They've won a World Series. They play maybe in the American League Central. Oh my goodness. I am lost. If I knew what team, maybe there'd be a chance.
You can start guessing the AL Central teams, I guess.
The Brewers aren't AL Central. Is it the Tigers?
It's not the Tigers.
Is it the Chicago White Sox?
It's not the White Sox.
Is it the Guardians?
It's not the Guardians.
How many questions are coming out? Like 9?
Yeah.
So I'm between two teams, which I don't even. If you guys didn't catch it, Turner just whispered into his stereo.
AL Central.
Oh my goodness.
AL Central.
White Sox, Tigers, Guardians, Pirates, and
Which team would you
wait, the
ask
Pirates
for?
are NL. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, they play in the NL. I'm done.
Oh, they do play in the NL. Okay, I get 3 questions back because I.
Yeah, okay. That's on me. That's on me for not knowing my stuff.
Pirates, Reds, Brewers, Cubs. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, is it Cody Bellinger?
It's not Cody Bellinger. That is now 7 questions, so I had to go back.
I thought that was a good guess. Okay.
They play in the NL Central.
It's not NL.
You do know that now.
Did they play on the Brewers?
No.
That's 8. They play on the Reds?
No.
That's 9. I'm collapsing.
You might take all 30 questions to get this.
I'm not good at baseball stuff.
Come on, Jackson. You can get this.
I'm gonna try and straight up guessing the player,
Okay.
but I gotta think of who I'm gonna guess first.
Okay.
What?
I mean, if you get it, you get 3 points. So I don't blame you for trying to guess the player here.
Okay. Cubs, Pirates, Brewers, Reds. There's one more team I'm forgetting about, and that's probably the team they play on.
I will not confirm nor
the
deny.
Cardinals. Cardinals.
I will not confirm nor deny.
Is there even anyone on the Cardinals that won a World Series? I don't know. I gotta make a guess. I'm gonna guess a player on the Cardinals. I'm gonna guess Tyler O'Neill.
That is wrong.
Okay. Do they play on the Cardinals?
They do not.
This is guesses 11 through whatever. Do they play on the Cubs?
No.
Do they play on the Brewers?
No.
Do they play on the Reds?
No.
So they play on the Pirates.
We're kind of going to the question. Yes.
Oh, who even played outfield for the Pirates? Is it Brian Reynolds?
No. World Series winner.
I don't know who plays outfield for the Pirates.
Come on, keep asking questions.
Does their name start with a K?
No.
Do they play left field?
No.
That means they play right field. Okay. Who is the Pirates' right fielder? Is this player O'Neal Cruz?
No.
He's a rookie and he's a shortstop. Oh my
That was a
gosh.
terrible.
Wow. Oh, by the way, guys, we just got some breaking news. Mike Williams is officially signing with the Jets.
Oh, wow.
So, hate to interrupt this session, but that was kind of important. Anyway, back to this. Back to hearing me struggle for baseball. Can I ask a more broad question?
I don't care what you ask.
Who did he win his World Series with?
The Washington Nationals.
Adam Eaton?
It is not Adam Eaton.
It's not Juan Soto. So it's the other guy. Michael A. Taylor.
It is Michael A. Taylor. I cannot believe you got it.
That took me forever.
You did manage to get a point, though.
Oh my goodness. Just barely, right?
Yes.
Okay. The only reason I knew that is because I used to really like Anthony Rendon. He was one of my favorite players because I, grew up in Anaheim watching the Angels, and so I watched some Nationals film and I watched them win the World Series against the Astros, and so I knew it's Michael A. Taylor, Howie Kendrick, Juan Soto, and Adam Eaton that are their four.
I will give it to you. I did not think you were going to get.
I didn't think I was going to get that either. It was a struggle.
You know what? I'm going to give you a 3-second clap for that.
Thanks. I'll give myself a 3-second clap for that. I didn't know he played there. I thought he played on the Twins.
Way to clutch up.
All right.
He plays for the Pirates, and he got signed this season. So.
All right.
He's not technically played a major league game as a Pittsburgh Tiger yet. So.
Okay. That might be why I didn't get it right away. But all right. So there's, the drill. 6 questions. You're gonna get this way faster than I did.
Okay.
I play second base in the NL East.
NL East.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
wait. How many questions?
You get 2 per.
Oh, okay. I'll take the second one.
I've won Silver Slugger twice. 2019 and 2021.
AL East?
NL East.
NL East.
2-time Silver Slugger.
Second baseman, Silver Slugger. They still play in the NL East today,
They
correct?
sure do.
Silver Slugger, NL East. Ooh, let's think about it. Second baseman, NL East. NL East. NL East is Nationals, Braves, Tigers.
Yes.
Is it Aussie Albies?
It is Aussie Albies. You got that in the 3-point category. Which
It's
means
a 1-point game.
if you get the final question right, you will win. But if I get the final question right, then I lock it up. So we didn't script this to come down to the wire, but it absolutely does come down to the wire. It's a 1-point game, and my clutch up Michael A. Taylor thing might be
you're clutch Michael A. Taylor point.
Dang, thank you, Michael. 3-second clap to Michael A. Taylor. All right, unless Turner gets this, but first I get a chance to guess this.
All right, Jaxson.
Lock it in for the win.
For the win. One guess. Who is the oldest player to play in a Major League Baseball game?
Oh, I know it's a pitcher. I watched Foolish Baseball on YouTube. Shout out to Foolish Baseball. He makes really cool stuff. Not sponsored, but I think he pitched on the Cardinals. I know that much. What is his name? Bob Gibson.
I am sorry. That is incorrect.
He was like 52, whoever it was, right?
The pitcher is Satchel Paige.
Satchel Paige, that was my other guess.
Of the Kansas City Athletics.
No.
Who pitched at 58 years old.
I was thinking either Satchel Paige or Bob Gibson, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go Bob Gibson.
Oh, did you fumble it?
I fumbled. I had it. I absolutely had it.
This is gonna end well.
All right, Turner, if you get this, you win, bro.
Oh, we forgot to say what we were playing for.
Yeah, this is kind of funny, but we're playing to see who gets to open their first gift from our family tomorrow on our birthday.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So, winner gets to open the first gift.
Okay.
All right, are you ready for this turn?
Yes, I am.
This is the $1 million question. This is to put your sports trivia pride on the line.
It couldn't have been scripted any better for this, man.
No, it could not. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Who has scored the least runs in spring training this season?
This season?
This season.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting with the buzzer.
No hints?
No hints. It's the final question. It's worth 5 points. If you get it, you win. If you don't, you lose.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to have to throw it out a 1 in 30 chance. Ain't I?
I wish we had some build-up music or something, but this is crazy.
Hit the drum roll.
Are you going to answer like at the
Hit
end?
the drum roll.
All right.
Oakland Athletics?
It's not the Athletics. It's the Miami Marlins.
Oh.
That was a good guess, though. This could not have been any closer. What was the final score?
So let's see.
I had 44 and Turner had 43 correct right answers. Great game of trivia.
If only I knew who played on the Boston Bruins.
If you had known Patrice Bergeron played on the Boston Bruins, you could have tied it or even won if you had gotten that multiple question choice right. It was such a good game. That was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that because we enjoyed doing it.
Congratulations, Jaxson.
Thank you.
Also, before we leave, what are your thoughts on Mike Williams to the Jets?
I mean, I feel like it helps them in everything other than the age category and the fact that
it's only a 1-year deal, so
it is a 1-year deal and it's $14 million, and it really helps them because they've also gotten a better offensive line. So they've really restructured that really bad offense, and they're
going to be good next season.
Yeah,
Sauce Gardner, Mike Williams, Breece Hall, and Aaron Rodgers might be really good.
They have that unstoppable defense. So if they can find a way to mesh the offense well, they could really, make a good run.
Well, thanks for listening, guys, to another episode of your favorite podcast, Habaneros Hot Takes.
Yeah.
Where the takes are spicy and the jokes are funny.
If you guys want us to do this trivia thing again, leave us a like or follow us or whatever you can do to support the podcast. I don't know how to check that metric. Turner's the stats guy, but
yeah, definitely make sure to like, follow,
subscribe, all of that stuff.
Yeah. But thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. We'll do another next week. We'll do another one if you guys really like us. See you next week.
Bye.